not sure exactly what this is. I have a couple of different saws coming to me, and I don't know which one this is. So let's open and find out. I suspect that it's the damaged 660 that was transferred to me. Here we go. It's the 660. Yeehaw! So this thing has a broken part on it, and they offered it to me at a discount so that I could repair it on video and check out the saw. And my friend Will has one of these. Oh my, yeah, that's definitely a broken starter housing. My friend Will has one of these, and I've used his, and it's a pretty awesome saw. And I had been wanting one, but couldn't quite swing one yet. And so when they offered this at a nice discount, I'm like, great. So here is the saw with the broken starter housing. That's, yeah, crunched. But it is metal, those of you who may have wondered. Anyway, I unfortunately have not received the replacement part for it yet, so they're supposed to be sending that. But when that does get here, rest assured I will actually replace it. Yeah, this thing's falling apart. It got crunched in shipping is all that looks like. Hell, the starter still works. What do you think? Should we go ahead and put it together and try it out? I can replace the starter housing even if the bar's on it, I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait a minute. The brake is up against the muffler. This thing got dropped big time. So that means we may have other issues to contend with. Well, let's see what we can do here. Maybe a little bit of selective prying will get this to pop loose. And maybe it won't. I might have to take the muffler off. Wait, it's jammed up on there. Well, there it goes. So I guess I better get myself a new brake lever too. Although it's not broken, it's chipped. Who wants a chipped saw? That's no fun. Works again. All right. So other than that housing being busted, looks like it's in fair shape. The housing and that, and I suppose the muffler's dented now. Yeah, I scratched it up a little bit, but you know, we can live with that. I am going to refrain from putting, well, let's see, how much does that interfere with this? It really doesn't. I think I can go ahead and put the handlebar on it. That was much easier. Okay. Oh, that's not too bad. At least I can line them up by hand. Last one was tight. There we go. Well, it's a lightweight saw. I mean, without the bar. All right. Do I want to put the bumper spikes on? Because this will probably get used for milling quite often, so bumper spikes really aren't necessary for that. Chain guards, or whatever they call these guides. Ah, that's what I'm missing. Huh. So it appears that the items that fell out of the bag through the little holes that were ripped in it were the nuts to hold the bumper spikes on. I've got the bolts to hold them onto the casing here. And I got that. I will have to get some nuts for these little guys, because this attaches between these two. Which means that if you want to have the chain guard on it, you have to have the bumper spikes on. What fun is that? Yeah, that one's there. And that one is there. So I only have one of the little bolts, and there are no nuts whatsoever. So yeah, missing a few parts, but that was because, well, you saw the bottom of the box. This thing was utterly ripped open. I have a feeling that was customs or something like that when it came in. So there you have it. I will have to go get nuts. But that will not happen today because it's already late in the evening. This did not show up to my doorstep until 5 o'clock today. And so my local hardware stores, although they may still be open, it is winter time, it's already dark, and I really don't care to be leaving the property. However, since I've got it here, and I do have the bar nuts for it, and I believe that there is still a squinch in here, and in anticipation of having this big old saw, you might notice behind me there is a 36-inch laser bar with a chain. So this is going to be the bar for my 660. Let's see if we can pop it on there. This is one of the easy ones because the drum's not to the outside. This just feels like overkill, guys. Really, it does. But what's the point in having a big saw, putting a tiny little, like, 20-inch bar on it? There we go. Oh, we're going to have to move that tensioner way back. At least this does come with a side tensioner. So I don't know who the fellow was that refused the shipment on this because it was broke, but I want to say thank you in case you happen to see this video. I appreciate that fact that you refused it and I got a better deal on one. So there we go. So yeah, after the first two Holzfforma, well, I guess 3 Holzfforma videos I did, when we unboxed the bills, and then I did the G111 and the G388, Holzfforma apparently saw the videos and asked if they could use them on their website. And I told them sure, and so they went up on their website, and in return they are sending me the G444, which I thought was a really cool deal. And then they also offered this because it was here in the US already, and since I fix saws anyway, I fix my own saws. I don't fix saws for people. Let's keep that in mind. I like tinkering with them. I'm not a specialist at it by any means. Obviously, I'm having trouble getting a chain on, see? There we go. Now, by the way, this is a little trick that one of my commenters said one time. He said to use rubber bands, but I didn't happen to have any rubber bands. So this saran wrap, or whatever you call it, the shrink wrap stuff that you can get on a little spool and wrap it around stuff, works great for holding the chain on the bar, especially on these bigger bars. So rubber bands would work as well. I've also used tape, but yeah, it makes working with the bar a lot easier. There we go. Just a touch more. Okay, that didn't move. How odd is that? It's acting like it's at the full front. Let me guess I'm not on the sprocket. Nope, not on the sprocket. Again. There we go. Now we'll try this again. Let's snug them up a bit more. They're a little on the loose side even for this. Okay. That is a monster looking saw, isn't it? Doesn't look as big as the 105, but it's actually only 15 cc smaller and about a horse and a half more powerful. So as you can guess, this will become my milling saw. Yeah, that's a big old dude. It might cut something. So this is actually a milling chain on here, so I could put it right into the mill with this. However, that 42-inch bar will also fit this saw, so I'm tempted to do that. But this is actually going to be it for the time being, because it's dark outside and I'm not going to go start it in the dark. But I will not release this video until it has been started. So that means you get to wait a second and I get to wait overnight. See you in the morning. Okay guys, here we are the next day. I took time this morning to run down to the hardware store and get the bolts or nuts that I needed to replace, and so I've got my bumper spikes on. I also had a 8-tooth rim sprocket, so I've got that put on it, so a little higher chain speed than the stock 7-tooth. Hoping that is something for y'all to enjoy. But I think I'm going to put some gas in. Oh yes, while I was at the hardware store, I picked up a little piece of mesh and stuck in here. I didn't want to cut anything with it, with the big hole right here, because it would suck all kinds of stuff up into the motor. So this mesh has got the same openings, it's not the same shape, but the same size, surface area wise. So I'm hoping that that'll be enough that I can go ahead and cut something for y'all and make it a little more interesting. So let me get my coat on, because it's still cold outside, and I will gas and oil this puppy up and we'll see what we got. Okay, well, let's get some gas in it and some oil. Why is that loose? There we go. That's it for that can. Wasn't even enough in it to fill it all the way up. Yeah, it's about 3/4 of a tank up. Should be enough for this. Alright. More oil. Don't think I'm going to drop start this one just yet. Maybe once it's warmed up, but cold, I think I'm going to start it on the ground.